Going on YouTube, we back with another one. We not even doing an intro for this one. We hopping right into the playoff tree. And as you can see, the number one seed in the Western Conference, the Dallas Mavericks got swept by the Lakers. Anthony Davis and LeBron came to play. The Clippers, they 4-1, G.J. Shuttlesworth and Devin Booker, and the Suns, as you can see, Steph Curry, Chase Williams, and Clay, and James Wiseman, and the Golden State Warriors, they 4-1 the 3 seed Memphis Grizzlies. Now you got the 2 and 7 seed over there, New Orleans and Minnesota, in a 3-3 series lock. This is win or go home for them. Next game wins. And as you can see on this side, Miami has already advanced. They 4-2 the Atlanta Hawks. But another upset, the 6th seed Charlotte Hornets. They get another one. They beat the Brooklyn Nets 4-2, even with James Harden, KD, and Durant. I said KD and Durant. I'm sorry, Kyrie, James Harden, and Durant. Excuse me. And then then Boston and Orlando with 7 games. The last 2 games we're waiting on is Toronto and New York. We're going to hop into these box scores and I'm going to let you see what's been going on right now. So for game 1, as y'all seen, Tanksley 21-10. He led the Raptors to a 5-point W, even though Ty Wallace had a 58-point performance and, put the team on his back. But game 2, they came back and they get a 9-point victory. Siakam 23, Hall 21-9, and then Tanksley 27-5. Wallace had 23, did everything he could that game. Mitch Robinson with 14, and Austin Rivers with 12. But game 3, they come back and get a 6-point victory. Wallace gets a triple-double, 31, 14, 15. Mo Bamba with 18 and 6. Then you had RJ with 16 and 7. And for the Raptors, you had Tanksley with 21, 5, and 8. You had Van Vliet with 17. You had Siakam with 17, and Jordan Hall, who had what did he have? 12 points. But he was in foul trouble. He fouled out that game. That's the reason why they took that in New York. Game 4, they also took with a 7-point victory. Tanksley 28, 9, and 6. Tried to will his team to another one. He got in foul trouble as well. This game had 4. Jordan Hall held it down while he was out, but it was just not enough with 23. And then you had Norman Powell coming off the bench with 14. And then for the Knicks, Ty Wallace had 45 and 12. He was more getting his team involved instead of scoring, but he ended up scoring a lot. Anyway, Mo Bamba with 15 and 7. RJ with 12 and 7. Game 5. Tanksley and the Raptors with a 1-point victory. Tanksley makes a buzzer beater 3 to win the game 107-106. Tanksley with 28, 12, and 5. You had Hall with 17, 4, and 5. Chris Boucher with 16 and 4. Powell with 15, and he was inserted into the starting lineup because Wallace was taking advantage of Van Vliet. But even though he was inserted, Wallace has still been getting his numbers, and Van Vliet and Adams with 11. Then you have Ty Wallace on the other end with 44, 11, and 12. He had 5 blocks that game, but 5 turnovers. That's what held him down. He was in foul trouble with 5 fouls this game. He was 5 of 6 from 3, 13 of 16 from the free throw line, 13 of 17 altogether. RJ with 19 points. Then you had Mo Bamba with a double-double. Then you had Aaron Gordon with 10. And in game 6, the Knicks get a 1-point victory. Wallace with 26-7, 11 for 16, 2 of 5 from 3. RJ with 16 and 8. Drew Holiday chips in 12 and quickly off the bench with 10. And for the Raptors, Tanksley with a triple-double tried to will his team to get that dub so they can get the series win, but it was wasn't enough. Siakam with 17, Hall with 16. Then you had Van Vliet with 11. Now we're going to go over here and take a look at the last game for the New Orleans Hornets and the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves was actually up in the series 2-3, and the Pelicans beat them 188. So the last game we're going to take a look at that was game 6. Anthony Edwards had 25, Okogie with 15, Cat with 14. Then you had Culver with 10. And for the Pelicans, Ingram and Zion 19. Jackson Hayes 14, who's really came into his own since he's taken over that starting center position. Then you had Brook Lopez with 10 off the bench. This has been a great series so far, and we're going to get into the playoff stats right after this. And here's your playoff leaders. We're going to go from 1 through 10 for points per game, and then we're going to do so forth, so forth. Wallace is leading the whole NBA playoff series right now with 37.8, 7.8 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 2, and he's got 1.3 blocks. Wallace has been putting New York on his back. They don't want to go home. Then you got Kawhi Leonard with 30, LeBron with 28, Trae Young 27, Tatum 26, Luka with 25. Even though they got swept first round, he did everything he could. He had to play small forward most of that series because their starting small forward got hurt, so he wasn't playing point guard. KD with 25, Ingram with 24, Anthony Edwards with 23, and then you got Tanksley, your rookie of the year, with 23.7. He's averaging 8 rebounds and 7.5 assists as well with a steal. And your rebounds leader, DeAndre Ayton, Valanciunas, Montrezl Harrell. You got Matt Campbell, who's playing phenomenal for the Hornets. You got AD, Wiseman, Capella, Princess Achua, Porzingis, and Cat. For your assist leaders, you got Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, Trae Young, LeBron, Steph Curry, Tanksley with 7.5, Wallace 7.5. You got James Harden, Markelle Fultz, and then you got Chase Williams off the bench. Your steals leaders, Avery Bradley 2.3. He has been a defensive pest since he came in the league. 2.3 steals. Jaylen Brown, all ball defender, 2.3. Dillon Brooks playing great, 2 steals. Luka with 1.7. Fournier, Jonathan Isaacs, Bam, Steven Adams, Kyle Anderson. Then you got LeBron. As for blocks per game, you got Mo Bamba. He's averaging 4 blocks in this playoff series, but he's averaging 4 as a leader. Then you got Jonathan Isaacs with 3 basically. Durant with 2, Mitchell Robinson with 2, Porzingis 2, Wiseman 2, Boucher 2, Miles Turner with 2, and then you got Princess Achua with 2, and then you got Jaren Jackson with 1.8, who's basically averaging 2. Your field goals leaders, Zion, Ty Wallace, Onyeka Okongwu. Then you got Jackson Hayes, Montrezl Harrell. Your 3-point leaders, Damian Lee shooting 75%, Jordan Hall 60, Danilo Gallinari. You got Chase Williams shooting 58%, Kevin Love, Kevin Durant, Calvin Banks, Trae Young, Ty Wallace shooting 55%. Then you got PJ Washington with 54%. Your free throw percentage leaders, Danilo Gallinari, Josh Green, Troy Brown, Kendrick Nunn, Marc Gasol, Dennis Callaway, Enes Kanter, James Harden. Tanksley shooting 95% this series, and then you got Trae Young also. And as you've seen, you see the player stats, you've seen your league leaders for the playoffs, you've seen some of the series stats. Well, you've seen the series stats for New York and Toronto. As I stated, it was going to be a good series. We got Game 7, win or go home, and Toronto will be coming to you a little bit later. I thank you for your patience, and always, it's Fly Guy Gaming.